Antenatal care, also known as prenatal care, is a type of preventive health care. Its goal is to provide regular checkups that allow doctors or midwives to treat and prevent potential health problems throughout the course of the pregnancy and promote healthy lifestyles that benefit both mother and the child. Now we move on to the definition of antenatal care. Antenatal care is defined as the systematic supervision, that is, examination and advice of a woman during pregnancy is called antenatal care. Now let's see the aims and objectives of antenatal care. The first and foremost aim is to screen the high-risk cases. Second one, to prevent or detect and treat at the earliest any complications. Third one, to ensure continued risk assessment and to provide ongoing primary preventive health care. Next is to educate the mother about the physiology of pregnancy and labor by demonstrations, charts and diagrams, that is, provide mothercraft classes. Next aim is to discuss with the couple about the place, time and mode of delivery. Next one is to motivate the couple about the need of family planning and also appreciate advice to couple seeking medical termination of pregnancy. Next, we move on to the objective of antenatal care. The objective is to ensure a normal pregnancy with delivery of a healthy baby from a healthy mother. Antenatal care comprises of registration of pregnancy, history taking, antenatal examinations, that is general and obstetrical examination, laboratory investigations and health education. Now we can see antenatal visits. Ideally, antenatal visit can be done by the following weeks. First 28 weeks once in a month, up to 36 weeks twice a month, thereafter weekly till delivery. Minimum 4 antenatal visits should be done. First visit around 16 weeks, second visit between 24 to 28 weeks, third visit at 32 weeks and fourth visit at 36 weeks. At first visit, we need to take history, examination and investigations. While collecting the history, we need to focus on certain aspects. First one is particulars of the patient, chief complaints with the duration, history of any past surgery and medical history, history of obstetrics and menstrual history, family history, any history of drug and history of drug allergy, history of immunization, socio-economic history, and last one is the contraceptive history. Now we will see certain terminologies. First one is the nullipara. It is one who has never completed a pregnancy to the stage of viability. She may or may not have aborted previously. A primipara is one who has delivered one viable child. A parturient woman is a woman in labor. A multigravida means one who has previously been pregnant and she may have aborted or have delivered a viable baby. Another one is a nulligravida. It is one who is not now and never has been pregnant. A primigravida is one who is pregnant for the first time. Multipara means one who has delivered 2 or more children. A purpura is a woman who has just given birth. Examination include first one is general, body build, whether patient is obese, average or thin, nutritional status, whether good, average or poor, height of the mother, weight of the mother, in weight 11 kg weight gain entire pregnancy, after first trimester weight gain 2 kg per month. The pallor, examine palpebral, conjunctiva, nails, tongue, oral mucosa and palms. Check for the presence of jaundice. Examine the tongue, teeth, gums, tonsils. Check the neck movement, edema also. We need to assess the pulse rate. It is 60 to 90 per minute. And also we need to assess the respiratory rate. It is 18 to 20 breaths per minute. And also we need to check or examine the breast to check the presence of pregnancy changes, and also note the nipples whether it is cracked or depressed. After the completion of obstetrical examination, we need to perform routine examination that include examination of the blood, hemoglobin, ABO and RH grouping. We also need to perform VDRL, and we need to examine of urine for protein, sugar and pus cells. After that, we need to do some special investigations that include serological test for rubella and hepatitis B virus, then maternal serum alpha protein, and also we need to perform ultrasound. Next we will see the procedures for subsequent visit. For the following visit, we need to do the assessment of fetal well-being, fetal lie, fetal presentation, position and number of fetus, anemia and blood pressure. Now we will see values of antenatal care. To screen the high-risk cases, detection of high-risk factors, pregnancy should be regularly supervised. Antenatal care is said to be the strategy, the intranatal care is the tactics in obstetrics. Acceptance of advice, it is the opportunity to make the patient realize labor process. The net effect is marked reduction in maternal mortality. Next we will see preconceptional visit, risk assessment and education. Identification of high-risk factors, base level health status, rubella and hepatitis immunization, folic acid supplementation 4 mg a day. Maternal health is optimized preconceptionally. Fear of the incoming pregnancy. Patient with medical complication should be educated about the effect on pregnancy. Drug used before pregnancy must be verified. Special care given for addicted pregnant mothers, that is history of smoking, consuming alcohol and any history of taking regular drugs. History of inheritable genetic diseases like sickle cell diseases and cystic fibrosis. Importance of prenatal diagnosis. Couples with the history of recurrent fetal loss.